Hello, welcome to Library Connection. I'm Mandy Cantrell, Youth Services Director at the B.B. Comer Memorial Library here in Sylacauga. Before I get started with our program, I want to thank TV47 and Chris especially for helping us put on our program. Well, today our program is about helping students, and that's what we want to do at work at the library to provide resources for them. And Dr. Shandra Williams is joining me. She is the Director of Educational Talent Search at Central Alabama Community College. That's a mouthful.
It is.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Great. I know we have met and talked, and we are a partner with you, and we're glad to do that. But before we get into what the program is, tell us about yourself.
Okay. Well, my name is Shandra Williams, and I was born and raised in Tallahassee, Alabama. I attended Reeltown High School, which is in Tallapoosa County, and I am a Head Start graduate.
Oh, are you? Wonderful.
I loved Head Start. I attended when I was 3 years old until I went to first grade. And Head Start ties right into our conversation about programs that the United States has to help students. It was started in 1964.
Okay.
And Talent Search came on in 1965. So that's a part of that whole lineage of the United States developing programs to help students attend educational programs.
That is wonderful. I go to Head Start and do story times, and I love to go. Those teachers do such a good job to help those children get a great start, get them ready to go to school.
Yes, by the time, I was ready for school, and the experiences at Head Start really helped me to develop a love of learning. And I have not stopped learning. I attended a private college in Delaware, and I came back home and I got my master's at Tuskegee University. And it was there that my dean and several professors suggested that I attend the University of Minnesota for my doctorate, and I did.
Goodness. So you've done some traveling.
I have done some.
That's wonderful. But I'm glad you've come back here to help the folks in your own community.
Yes, most definitely.
Now, you are the Director of Educational Talent Search. What is Educational Talent Search?
So, Educational Talent Search is one of several what's called TRIO programs, and that doesn't stand for, and it's not an acronym, just TRIO. That are part of the United States Department of Education. And these programs are all designed to help low-income students and other students to matriculate to post-secondary educational programs. As you probably well know, and a lot of parents know, that whole thing about going to college is very difficult to there are so many regulations to understand and so many procedures and expectations, and at Talent Search and other TRIO programs, we hope to demystify some of that, to help our parents to navigate through the system, and that's done through a lot of different ways, workshops and meetings, and just a lot of different programs. So
that's great.
In essence, we just want to help people to go to college.
It is hard if your parents or someone really close to you did not go to college.
That's right.
And I know when I went and when my daughters went, things have changed a lot.
That's right.
So we had a lot of people helping us with all of that, and that's what it takes.
It does.
Somebody
it takes that. That's right. All
right. Now, what age students do you work with?
So
what
Talent
grades?
Search is just for 9th through 12th grade students.
Okay.
And we are partnered at the moment with 12 high schools. It was 10 when I arrived last year, and we expanded to bring on Horseshoe Bend and Talladega County Central High School.
Yes.
We just love working and partnering with those schools, and each school we have a school site specialist is what they're called.
Right.
But they're employed at the school. It's normally maybe a principal or a counselor or a teacher.
Yes.
Right. They help us to navigate through the selection processes, and they make announcements and just coordinate the retrieval of forms and things that we need to admit students into the program.
That is so good, because sometimes there are programs out there, but high school kids just don't know about them.
That's right.
So if there's someone at your school to tell you about them and help you take advantage of
That's
them,
right.
that's great. How do they apply?
So 2/3 of our students have to be low-income students and first generation. So first generation means that their parents have not graduated from college. They may have attended maybe CACC or some other school, college, but they have not graduated. And then the remaining students, we have pretty much a criteria for, of course, they have to be approved by the school.
Right.
And there are some other, small criteria that we meet. But by and large, Talent Search has a maximum of 701 students.
Oh, wow. That's great. That's wonderful, though.
So as a result of such a large number of students that we can admit, we're able to pretty much, once we meet that 2/3 quota, then we still have a lot of room for other students as well.
And I was looking at your brochure. The schools are Winterboro, Reeltown, B.B. Comer, Benjamin Russell, Dadeville, Sylacauga, Central Clay County, Lincoln, Central Coosa County, Childersburg, Horseshoe Bend, and Talladega County Central. That's a lot of people working together.
Yes,
That's
it
great,
is.
though.
And the wonderful thing about that is that now we currently have about 600 and I'll say 85 students enrolled. So we're almost, and we have applications that we have to screen.
Looking through.
But we appreciate the partnerships. We appreciate the fact that with so many students, that means that there are at least 2 parents or guardians.
Right.
So you double that, that's over 1,400 people that we're interacting with that we want to get to know, and we want to be able to provide services for not only the students, but the parents as well. We have a program that is not in our objectives, so to speak, for our proposal, but we refer parents and guardians to adult education programs.
Oh, that's great.
So if whatever the needs are that, we can refer them to and help them to navigate through, that even helps their children. And that's what we want to do. We want to be able to support not only the students, but the entire family.
That is wonderful, because if you can reach the children or reach the parents, that just makes the whole family more educated or better informed of their opportunities.
Yes.
That is wonderful. We're going to pause for a commercial break, and we'll be right back in a few moments to talk with Shandra.
First Bank of Alabama has been dedicated to our customers and excellence in all areas. With constant improvements to our facilities, to adding new products and services to better serve you, our team is fully engaged in all the communities we serve. First Bank of Alabama knows that time is money, so we offer hometown services with advanced technology that allows you to bank on your own schedule. We want to be your community bank, so stop by. Come see us at First Bank of Alabama, where you're always first.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Welcome back to Library Connection. I'm talking with Dr. Shandra Williams, who is the Director of Educational Talent Search at Central Alabama Community College. We were just talking about the students that you serve and the families. What are some of the services that you offer these students?
So In addition to our school site specialists, our Central Alabama Community College employees that are employed with Talent Search, we have 2 seminar instructors, we have a program advisor, and we have a program assistant, and I'm the director. So our 2 seminar instructors have a one-on-one relationship with the school site specialists and the principals. They go out on pretty much a weekly basis, because we have 12 schools, and they provide the workshops to the students. Those workshops have to do with, of course, career counseling.
Sure, yeah.
And there's a lot of partnership within the schools, because the schools pretty much have the programs. Talent Search allows a one-on-one sort of a smaller group interaction with the students. So there are seminars on financial literacy, which is very important.
Oh, yes. You're never too young to learn financial
We
literacy.
actually do budgeting workshops with them.
Great.
We talk about financial aid, some of the pitfalls of, getting a student loan, and we try to discourage that.
Right. I know.
We talk to them about how to get scholarships and look at their particular interests and help them to navigate through that process as well.
And those are all held at the school
At
where the student
schools.
is? Okay,
That's right. We go
good.
to the schools and we hold those workshops, and we also do a lot of our cultural programs. We have field trips.
Oh, okay.
All of these services are free to our students.
Okay, good.
We have field trips to colleges, different college tours. Now, COVID has sort of deterred some of that, but we were able to do drive-through college tours.
Oh, well, that you can tell a lot by driving through a campus.
You can tell a lot,
yes.
and most of the colleges have their videos online.
Right,
So we're able to play the videos on the buses through the screens,
okay.
and then have a guided tour that way.
That is so nice, because I'm sure so many parents are working
Yes.
and can't get off work to go to a college.
That's
Maybe one, but not 5 or 6.
Not 5 or
Yes.
6. We even go out of state.
Oh, you do? Okay.
One of the TRIO programs mission, one of the mission is to help them attend post-secondary college, and that's anywhere in the country.
Wow.
They don't have to come to CACC, even though we love CACC. And
Yes.
but if they have a special interest in a career field that is not offered, then of course we'll recommend or show them some other opportunities with that.
That is wonderful. And you said there is no charge for
No
any
charge.
of this.
That's right.
Are there requirements for those students who are involved in the program? Like, do they have to attend so many workshops or things like that?
Yes, great question. So when they attend the workshops at their school, they have a sign-in sheet, and they are required to at least check in with their school site specialist on a regular basis, and they need to have at least 2 to 3, meetings per.
Sure. I think that's great, because there are, to get some help, there are certain things you need to do.
That's right.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
and these
right.
are wonderful programs. So we talked about the college success, college prep advising. Is that some of the things we were just
That's
talking
some
about?
of the things we do as well, in communication with the school site specialists. And the counselors are just wonderful. All of the school site specialists are wonderful, because they provide to us a profile of each student. So we know what those courses are that they're taking, what they're enrolled in. We look at their transcripts. And here's another thing: if we find out, and they normally share with us a student that could be failing or potentially failing a class. So with COVID, we couldn't do one-on-one tutoring, but we've purchased a tutoring app where the students, they can get help in math or science and writing, English, and so forth.
That is wonderful.
Yes.
And 9th through 12th grade.
Ninth
Oh my
through 12th
goodness.
grade.
How beneficial that would be for all students. But that is great.
Yes.
So some of these students, if you can catch them in the 9th grade and help guide them to the classes they need to take in high school. If you want to be a nurse, you need to take anatomy,
That's
probably.
right.
Things like that.
That's right.
That's great.
We even held a summer camp, a pre-med summer camp this summer.
Wow.
And our nursing department partnered with us so that our students could learn basic vital signs, how to do, and they
Yes.
each received their own pulse clip and their own stethoscope and lab coat. So it was just a wonderful opportunity for them.
That's great. And it helps them learn, I would think, either I do want to go into this field or I don't.
I don't. That's right. That's right. For those students who were not interested in pre-med, we also had a robotics camp.
Oh, okay.
And so those who
Yes.
were interested in more engineering. And then we took them on a field trip to Weeks Bay in South Alabama, where they were able to learn more about aquatics. And out of that, we had several students to express an interest in aquatics and looking at the nature that Alabama has to offer.
That's wonderful, because that's something I don't really know anything about, because I don't live near the ocean or near a
Right.
lake. I don't go to the lake, so that would, and maybe some of them are like me.
Right. That's
But-
right. We're all in these areas, so we're not on the coast.
Right.
But through that, they also developed an appreciation for the local lakes that we have, and the
sure.
ponds, the family ponds, and so forth. So it was just a great experience.
It's just great to expose kids to things they don't see here. I mean, this is a wonderful place, but there are a lot
Yes.
of job opportunities in other areas
That's
that we
right.
don't have. So that is wonderful. Now, if you start in the 9th grade, I know you stay in contact with them during high school and help them with scholarships and classes and planning in schools. What about when they enter college? Do you still stay in contact with them some?
We try our best because
Well,
we
that-
just enjoy.
Yeah.
Right, we do stay in contact with them. At near the end of their 12th grade year, we have an exit, sort of an interview with them.
Sure.
And then our seminar instructors always call them. We get to know their parents and grandparents very well.
wow.
We call them at home and find out
Yeah.
what they're doing. Do they need any help getting into college? But some of them decide they may want to take a gap year.
Right.
And, we understand that, but we try to encourage them to not take the full year, maybe just a semester.
Yeah, right. I think the longer you're out, the harder it would be to start back.
That's right.
I think. Goodness.
Yes.
Well, that is wonderful. Now, is that part of your enrichment traveling? You mentioned going to the coast, I believe. Is that part of the enrichment traveling?
That's part of the enrichment travel. And then we also, as a matter of fact, this week Saturday, I believe, we're taking a group of seniors to Atlanta. So they'll visit some of the cultural places there. And then
Yes.
Chattanooga is the following week, and we're taking them to the Chattanooga Aquarium. So that's in addition to a lot of the college tours. We also try to add, an enrichment tour as well.
Right. Because you might find a job you like at the
Just might
aquarium.
find a job.
A lot of different jobs there. That is
Yes.
so, it's fun.
It's
But it's
fun.
Very educational,
That's
I'm
right.
sure. And I like the fact, I know you have on here mentoring. You
Yes.
get to know them one-on-one. I know your guidance counselors and or your things like that. So that is wonderful that they have somebody to call on.
That's right.
That is wonderful. Well, do you have any stories of kids that have gone on to do well? I know you have a lot.
We have a lot,
just-
but I can share with you, Drayson Russell graduated from Davil High School in 2017,
Okay.
enrolled in UAB in a neuroscience program and graduated in 3 years. He has been a researcher at UAB. He's accepted to medical school. And as a matter of fact, Drayson has been giving back to ETS. He came here and single-handedly coordinated our pre-medicine camps. And he also runs a mentoring program. And that mentoring program has been very beneficial for our students.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
That's, like you said, you were a product of Head Start and you're
Yes.
giving back, and he's doing the same
He's
thing.
doing the same thing, but there are so many wonderful success stories. Greg Funderburg, who interned here in Sylacauga, is a news reporter, and he was an Upward Bound graduate, but that's still part of the TRIO series
That's
program.
Nice to see them giving back, and especially this young man, the first man you spoke about, who is
Yes.
still young.
Still
I
young.
mean, I'm like your grandmother, but someone young saying,
Yes.
I have done this,
That's
and
right.
here's a chance for you to do what I've done or something
That's right.
similar.
That's
whatever.
exactly his story. Because he grew up in rural Alabama, and
Mm-hmm.
he wants other young people to know that just because you grow up in rural Alabama, that doesn't mean you have to stay here and not explore new things.
Right, that's
Yes.
great. We're going to pause for another commercial break, and we'll be right back and talk some more.
Since 1848, First Bank of Alabama has been dedicated to our customers and excellence in all areas. With constant improvements to our facilities, to adding new products and services to better serve you, our team is fully engaged in all the communities we serve. First Bank of Alabama knows that time is money, so we offer hometown services with advanced technology that allows you to bank on your own schedule. We want to be your community bank, so stop by. Come see us at First Bank of Alabama, where you're always first.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Hello, welcome back to Library Connection. I'm talking with Dr. Shandra Williams, who is the Director of Educational Talent Search at Central Alabama Community College. You were talking about community partners. Tell us about that, how that works.
So this is a perfect example. We reached out to the B.B. Comer Library about being a partner, and you accepted our call. And community partners are just helping us to inform the community about what our services are. We have different types of community partners. There are some that may just display information for us, flyers and things of that nature. And then there are those who are also working to help parents, so to speak, in some of the endeavors that they deal with. So there's a wide variety of things that community partners can do, and we just sort of look at what their strengths are and find a way to fit it in. But we're certainly welcoming all groups and individuals to consider being a partner with ETS.
Good. How would someone get in touch with you if they wanted to be a community partner?
So the best way is to email us at ets@cacc.edu.
Okay.
And that would be a perfect way. And then our telephone number is area code 256-378-2038. That's my number. But we would love to hear from anyone, any organization that's interested in partnering with us.
Good. And I know you give tours also. I mean, is that kind of a partner if someone allows
most
a tour
definitely.
to come in?
Yes, because we do want to, we've been sort of waiting for COVID to sort of, well, it doesn't look like we're going to. So we were hoping that we would give a tour of the library, so that the students see that there's a local library as well, and find out what some of the services are. And even this station to, for students who may be interested in broadcast journalism.
Maybe they've never thought about it.
Maybe they've never thought about it. That's exactly right.
But sometimes it just takes going into the building.
Yes.
I know with us, a lot of people have never been into the library, but once they come in, then they're more comfortable coming back.
That's right.
And seeing,
That's
the
right.
things that business has to offer. Now, I know we talked about the schools, but we wanted to tell the names of the people.
Yes.
At Winneboro, it's Marianne Garrett. Real Town is Kim Counts. BB Comer is Allison Moats, and these are the school site specialists for Educational Talent Search.
That's right.
Benjamin Russell's Kimberly Moncrief, Dadeville, it says to be, so you're working on that. Sylacauga is Catherine Garrett. Central Clay County is Tanya Higgins and Taisha Wilson. Lincoln is Nicole Callahan. Central of Coosa County is Brandy Lee. Childersburg is Tiffany Gill. Horseshoe Bend is Lisa Boyd, and Talladega County Central is Dr. Tanisha Barkley.
That's right.
So students can just get in touch with these their guidance counselor or whoever the specialist is.
That's right. That's correct.
Right. And if parents want to know more about it, they can call you,
Yes.
email.
Call or email, and the number is 256-378-2038, or email us at ets@cacc.edu.
Okay. Now, CACC does this. Do other schools throughout the country do the same thing?
Yes. There are over 4,000 talent search programs in the country, and just about every college or in university in the United States has at least one TRIO program.
Okay.
Talent Search is one, and then there's Upward Bound. We both serve high school students, and then there's also a student success program for each college, and they serve college students. And there's a McNair program for students who are interested in graduate school.
Goodness, wow.
So yes, this program has been around for, like you said, 1965. And it
a few years.
has grown tremendously.
That is great.
Yes.
Well, I just appreciate what you do for our students. I know learning financial literacy and getting to tour colleges and that one-on-one mentoring and whatever the tutoring, academic tutoring, enrichment, traveling, college tours, college prep, college success seminars. So wonderful just to let these students know these things are available.
Thank you so much.
Great. We've got less than a minute left, but like we said, you have a website also, don't you, I believe?
Well, we use the school's website, cacc.edu.
Okay.
Yes, and we update that on a regular basis, and you know, just sharing. You know, we hope that individuals will come to our website and just share the different programs that CACC has to offer. There's just a number of programs that are wonderful.
They are wonderful in our community. I'm so glad. Well, we appreciate what you do for our students, and if you have a student, maybe 9th or 12th grade, not really sure what they want to do, send them to Educational Talent Search. They can get a lot of help. That'd be wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome, and thank you for joining me at Library Connection.